It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Commanders and the Buccaneers. And it's all up next.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, so now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
Jamison Crowder on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Such an incredible amount of promise in this man and a lot of signs of hope since he went near the top of the draft this spring. We knew he was always going to get the start in his first career game, and this is the first step to beginning a new era for this franchise. And also that chip on his shoulder to prove that he should have been the number 1 pick.
They'll start the drive with Eckler. Juke the defender. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
From the 37. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. New set of downs for him at the 38. An option give to Robinson. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now Daniels off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 47, it's caught. Eckler. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Throw right side, and that one's hauled in. And this one doesn't go far. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Now, as we get a chance to look at their picks from this year's draft, Brock, we see a lot of names that are set up to help this team, both this year as rookies and down the line as well.
Yeah, you really see the two draft strategies combined here, right? Best player available in drafting for needs. Some people will like one, some like the other. Personally, I think it's best when you add both to a class like they did. Some of these guys we're going to see right away, and others, well, they're going to have to develop to add some depth and serious talent down the road.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. The drive starts with a carry by White. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. It's into the hands of White. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Evans, the motion man here. 1st down, here's Baker. That's to the sideline, and Evans has got it.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
He's got it, room to run. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Hauled in by Godwin. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw again. Got a man, Palmer has it. And that will not be enough for a first down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Baker throwing again. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Infraction, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Baker now from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Baker now off the play fake. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd and 11.
Godwin sent in motion right. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. On target to Godwin. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going to toss it to Eckler. Jukes one defender. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds his man up. Fought up a tackle, but he lost the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Daniels. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 3-3 game. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it 3rd and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vet, Tressway. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. That's brought in by White. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Up the sideline, past the 40. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 70 yards there, and that brings up 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Quick on the draw to White. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
To the air, 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Commanders will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Eckler running dead ahead. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Daniels from the pistol. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
The Buccaneers add another DB. Third down coming up. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's on the move. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Escapes a defender. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 46. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Press away on to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bucs on offense now. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
He's got time here, and he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Throwing again is Baker. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Mayfield now from the gun. And the Commanders get home. They drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Jake Camarda on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be their football. Ball at the 33 for first down. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Ripping off yards past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
On first down, here's Eckler. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Daniels escapes the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. This one misses the tight end. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
Okay, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop him short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't, and you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 21. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Ertz reels it in. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
It's 2nd and goal. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football.
Holding offense.
A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now, Daniels. The screen pass falls incomplete.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Mayfield on 1st and 10. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Godwin, the man in motion left. 2nd down, Mayfield to pass. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Ball start, offense.
So the penalty is going to back him up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. And the Commanders get home, they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
On again comes Jake Camarda to punt this away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Commanders and running back Austin Eckler headed back to the field. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. One's out and cut on the right side. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. And the Commanders get home. They drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. It's White on the give. And he's brought down at the line. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Jamison Crowder back deep for the Commanders. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Eckler. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Got his target at Zacchaeus. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Fires over the middle, caught. And they get this down to the 28. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down.
Automatic 1st down.
Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Cleveland Brown Stadium in Cleveland, and it's the Cowboys who are out in front. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. DK Metcalf, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East. The Vikings. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. With that, the 2 squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Ewer. teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much. League, coach, but now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the third. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First down, here's Baker. He's got it, room to run. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Baker now off the play fake. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They get 27 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. From the gun, a run for White. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. Running it after the penalty. Gets to space right side. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get into the end zone there. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders set to take over. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Here he is on third and long. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. So no return on that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Quick hitter complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Baker out of the pistol. And the Commanders get home, they drop in. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
Loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. No return on that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Complete, it's McLaurin. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding, offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Past midfield to the 45. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Holding. Offense.
Such an exciting... because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. This one's hauled in on the left side. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Running back, motioning right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after two straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They've got first down from the 31.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up? What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. That's going to be caught by Evans. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 1. Hauled in by Godwin. Into the red zone. And he finishes off the play by taking it in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead to 7. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. I love love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Robinson on the inside give. And he's able to drive up past the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll run now on 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Hand off now to Eckler. And he's tackled for no gain. No yards on the play, and back-to-back stops forces a 4th and 3. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set. What's up?
Drive starts with a carry by White. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
What's up?
Mayfield will look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. They'll motion a tight end left. Throwing again is Baker. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Real.
Baker throwing again. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play fake here. Daniels. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Buccaneers scoop it up! And he'll bring the fumble back for a touchdown! Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score. Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6. McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. Now, they've run into the wall quite a few times, Brock, and like walls tend to do, man hasn't moved. No luck in getting the ground game established. Probably part of the reason why this offense is still searching for its first touchdown.
What's that quote you learned at Cal? About insanity?
Which one? There's so many.
Doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. They've tried.
That's the one.
I mean, bless their hearts. They've tried to pound the football on the ground, but the results haven't changed. This front stops them every time, and it sure kept a lot of points off the board.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, here's Eckler. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Daniels from the pistol. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now a point after to bring it back within 1 score. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Commanders 16.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. First and 10 now from the 30. Putting the tight end in motion. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got Evans. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down. Here's Baker. Completes this one to Otten. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They bring their tight end left. Mayfield with a blitz coming. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Slot man in motion right. Mayfield to throw again. Quick hitter complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Into traffic, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go, it's Mayfield. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on fourth down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Caught by the open man. On the move, past the 40. And this isn't a result quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on second and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the play. Doesn't help a ton because they're still left with third and 15.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's incomplete left side. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now they face second down. On the give, here's Eckler. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. Third down coming. Throwing now, Daniels. He's got it, room to run. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
So out now comes the punter. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. This one's not going to be reeled in, but might have been a free play. It looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's White again. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They run the counter with White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's 3rd down now. They put a receiver in motion right. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Able to hit Palmer. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. From the gun, a run for White. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, Got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
This ball's cut by Palmer. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He has the... Oh, he lost the football! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free.
What's up? What's up?
1st and 10. It's a give to White. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Again, this is White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Washington calls it 2nd timeout.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
3rd down run from White. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. It's a 36-yard look for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Commanders returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're getting a look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. They've got 1st down from the 31. Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Juke the defender. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense.
Good.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Good.
And they'll kneel this down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
What's up?
And they'll take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.